right, y'all. Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 14 minutes after the hour. Yeah, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back with us this morning talking, taking your medical question. One of the questions that I have this morning, Dr. Collier, good morning, first of all.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
And thank you so much for joining us. Now, Donald Trump is going around saying that coronavirus vaccine could be available to Americans by Election Day. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, absolutely not, Rickey. Even if one was available, I would not take it because it has not been thoroughly vetted. The recent AstraZeneca vaccine trial was halted yesterday due to an adverse event. And that adverse event in the United Kingdom phase 3 study was a condition called transverse myelitis. And what that is inflammation across the spinal cord. You know, most of the time when a person has issues with their nervous system, it's on one side or the other, like a stroke is on the left side or the right side, where transverse myelitis covers both sides of the spine. And it can result in pain, weakness, even paralysis, loss of control of your bowel and bladder, and those symptoms can become worse over time and or permanent. So they are really concerned about this event. It supposedly has only happened in one person, but if it's 1 out of 1 million people and it happens to you, it's 100%. So I would not be excited about having a vaccine at this point until it has been thoroughly vetted, phase 3 has been completed, and all of the issues that are of concern have been vetted. So yesterday, 9 drug makers pledged to thoroughly vet any coronavirus, say they will stand with science and not politics, and not put forward a vaccine until it's been completed safety and efficacy trials. So that's where we are with that. And even if one was available, it would be a problem, Rickey.
So don't jump up and be taking these vaccines because they're not ready yet. Just imagine your basketball team, football team, baseball team, marching band, skate rink, everybody in a wheelchair. We don't want that to happen. Hey, we're going to be talking to Dr. MJ Collier. Call us up, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is on with us right now, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, a lot of stuff going on. They're trying to come out with that vaccine before Election Day. Dr. Collier just said right before the commercial break, do not take it. It will have you messed up, pretty much. So, even go ahead with the second question because it's a word that I can't pronounce.
So several biopharmaceutical companies say that they promise to uphold high ethical standards when it comes to getting government approval for COVID vaccine. Now, what exactly does this even mean, and is this normal practice?
No, this is not normal practice. This is amazing that people have to say, I'm going to do the right thing in reference to bringing this vaccine to market because we know that there's political pressure on us. Now, making a statement and saying it loud and with enthusiasm doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. That just means that's the public statement. And, behind closed doors, we don't know what kind of pressure is being placed on individuals, but we know that, the president wants this vaccine to be available before the election. And if it was a vaccine that was ready for release, I'd be all for it because we do need a vaccine. At this point, we don't have anything of value to treat. So, but at this, with the drug companies making that statement, they're publicly saying that 9 of them came together as a coalition. I understand there are more than 9 companies making this vaccine. There are about 35, but 9 of them, the major companies, have come together and made that public statement. So we'll see what happens. But and again, first round, I would not be interested in taking it. Transverse myelitis, this side effect that has happened, is a very, very bad problem. And again, if you get your spinal cord infected, there's not going to be a good outcome from that.
Wow. All right, y'all, we got phone calls. Y'all can get at us, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. You're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Good morning. I had an antibody test, and my IgG and IgM levels were negative. Then I had an actual swab test just back here at the end of August. So, and everything was still negative. My thought is, if I just continue taking the vitamins and staying up to date on my supplements, do I really need to do the vaccine?
I would say if you've had it and you tested positive for the antibodies, the question is how long will the antibody protection last? It can be a few months. It could be years. That is what the unknown is. So, but you're in a good position right now because you've tested positive and you have antibody protection. But I would still take my vitamin D, at least 5,000 snatch units per day, zinc between 30 and 50 per day, elderberry, vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams per day. That would protect you not only from the coronavirus, but virtually any type of infectious disease, bacterial, fungal, and viral.
Oh, wow. You're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Okay, hello, this is Tasha from Durham, and I would like to know, should we trust the flu shot this season?
Absolutely. The flu shot is tried and true. Every year you have to come out with a different version of it because the virus that causes the flu will mutate every year. So it's a different virus. So it's very important to do that. I'm strongly advocating that you go get the flu vaccine now, immediately. It is available. You can get it in most local pharmacies and or drugstores. Most of your large grocery store chains that have pharmacies have it in stock. Your insurances will cover it. Even if they don't, it's only $25, $35. So I would get the flu shot now, so I would be well protected before the flu season hits, because it's going to be a bad one, I do believe.
So, Dr. Collier, how long before we're going to see the effects of Labor Day parties and cram beaches and all those big house parties in Atlanta and L.A., how long you think it'll be before we start seeing
Great question, Ricky, and a point that I definitely wanted to make. We're now already up to 190,000 deaths, which virtually assures that we're going to reach the 200,000 death rate before the end of this month. Because of the next 2 to 4 weeks, we're going to see an increase in infections and deaths due to the lack of appropriate social distancing, no masks, no hand washing, no social distancing over the Labor Day weekend. And because it seemed like people were going overboard to celebrate, they started having social contact Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That was really 5 days of a lot of contact. 75% of people have it, are asymptomatic, or 40% rather of people that are infected are asymptomatic. And so you're going to have infections that's really going to increase over the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Wow. Man. So everybody, y'all heard Dr. Collier, please take your vitamins. 5,000 milligrams of vitamin D, and what would you say the milligrams of zinc every day?
Zinc 30 to 50. 30 minimum, up to 50. It comes in 30, 40, and 50 milligram tablets. And then vitamin C, 1,000.
Right, and Dr. Collier has his own vitamins. Dr. Collier, how can we go to your website?
You can go to lipodrops.com, and we have great information about coronavirus and boosting your immune system through a variety of things. But lipodrops.com. Get your vitamin D, your Doctor's D, your omega-3 fish oil, probiotics, zinc, elderberry, and vitamin C.
All right, go ahead and do your disclaimer, Dr. MJ.
Okay. We're going to have our Facebook Live presentation tonight at 7:30, so please tune in to Ask Dr. MJ, where you can reach me on all social media. Ask Dr. MJ. And these are views and medical opinions expressed by me are those of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates. As always, consult your personal physician for medical advice about symptoms and signs that you may have.